Hey guys, I just wanted to make a quick video to explain the difference between though, although, and even though. I know that these words can be a little bit tricky and confusing, so hopefully after watching this video, it kind of clears it up. Go ahead and do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and be sure to comment down below and let me know if this video is helpful, and go ahead and subscribe so that way you can see more videos like this. All right, let's go ahead and just jump straight into it. Most of my students know that I really like to give examples first and then explanations later. So I'm gonna give you an example right now. And I want you to tell me if these sentences are the same or if these sentences are different in meaning. Here we go. The house is lovely, although the master bedroom is a bit small. The house is lovely, though the master bedroom is a bit small. Is there any difference in meaning? No, there's not. They mean the exact same thing. It doesn't matter if you use though or although, they mean the exact same thing. Let's take a look at another example. Although the sun was shining, it was still cold. Though the sun was shining, it was still cold. Do they mean the same thing or are they different? They mean the exact same thing, guys. There is no difference. What I'm telling you is that you can use although and though interchangeably most of the time. Now, I did say most of the time, not all of the time. So when can we not use them interchangeably? Well, you have a few exceptions to that rule. Number one is if we are talking about the end of the sentence. If we're at the end of the sentence, we only have one option, and that option is though. Let me give you an example. This car is pretty nice. It is 6 years old though. In that example, we can only use the word though at the end of the sentence. So if we're at the end of the sentence, the only one option we have is though. We will take a look at some more examples and we'll actually do a quiz towards the end of this video. Now, another example of when we cannot use although and though interchangeably is with the word as. And the meaning would be as if. Let me give you some examples. It sounds as if you had a nice vacation. It sounds as though you had a nice vacation. Both sentences mean the exact same thing. There's no difference in meaning. But it would be wrong to say this. It sounds as although you had a nice vacation. It sounds as though you had a nice vacation. Yes. So with the word as, you have to be very careful. You can say as though, and that basically means as if. Now, here's a little hint. Here's a shortcut. You can kind of think of it as like. So you can say, it sounds like you had a nice vacation. It sounds as though you had a nice vacation. It sounds as if you had a nice vacation. Is this making sense? I hope so. Let me know in the comments below if this still doesn't make any sense. Now, another thing I want to point out is that we do use the word even to add emphasis. So when I'm saying even though, just know that I'm just adding emphasis. That's all. So I can say, even though Tommy played very well, he still lost the game. Another example, I took my jacket even though it wasn't really cold. Now, when it comes to formal or informal, you want to keep in mind that although it is a little bit more formal than though. And you can remember that because it is also a longer word. We will typically see though more in spoken, kind of conversational English as opposed to written English. And also do keep in mind that even though is a bit of a stronger form than although. Now, I want us to go ahead and do a little quiz to see if this is making sense, to see if we're on the right track. So look at these sentences on screen and see if you can figure out what is the correct word to put in the blank. And just a reminder, keep in mind that although generally means the same thing as though. As if means as though, and we use even to add emphasis. Okay, so here is our first question. I see him every day on the train, blank, I've never spoken to him. Go ahead and pause this video and think about the right answer. Okay, I see him every day on the train, as though I've never spoken to him, though I've never spoken to him, or even though I've never spoken to him. Though I've never spoken to him. B is the correct answer. Next question. Blank, my French isn't that good. I've managed to order food in several restaurants in Paris. Although my French isn't that good, as though my French isn't that good, or even though my French isn't that good. This one is interesting. So here we actually have two acceptable answers, which are A and C. Although my French isn't that good, and also C. Even though my French isn't that good, I've managed to order food in several restaurants in Paris. Question number 3. Even blank, she's lived in Lagos many years, she still doesn't know the city very well. Even although she's lived in Lagos, even as though she's lived in Lagos, even though she's lived in Lagos. What's the right answer? Even though she's lived in Lagos many years. The correct answer here is C, though. Make sure to let me know how you guys did in the comments below. I want to know if this was an easy activity or if this was difficult. Hopefully I've clarified some of your questions regarding these confusing words. And if you would like to see more videos like this, just let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. See the description box below in order to watch other videos to help you improve your English, and do consider joining my Patreon community.